remember we succeeded, the economy recovered. Ebyenfuna byaddawo and the growing bikula, but bikulira ku only one system of transport, the road. So that's one problem, omujuzo. But secondly, the cost and the wastage, because because of that mujuzo, don't go full speed. You go stop traffic. These people should calculate for you how much fuel we waste. If I was to drive from here, Tororo to Kampala, if I didn't have to stop in the traffic, how much fuel would I spend? And how much do I spend now? When I'm going stopping, how much am I spending? I'm sure you're using much more fuel. Then the roads are getting damaged quickly because of the too much traffic. So therefore, Yetwaga, where we are going, cargo will mainly be on the railway. Cargo in Mugugu. Ebintu ebinene, big things, coffee, bikini. Cargo will be on the railway and on the water. The petroleum, we are going to make pipelines. We are going to make a pipeline from Kenya through Uganda to Congo, and also another pipeline to Tanzania. So amafuta, petroleum will have to go through the pipeline. We will not see motoka bya petrol ku luguudo. Abantu baffe ne bayira mu motoka ebyo bwekigwa ku lw'obwavu ne bagezako okusena amafuta ne bafiiramu, like happened in Kigogwa. The motoka will go ebyamafuta from the luguudo. Amafuta gasaanidde kubeera mu pipa etwala amafuta, si ku luguudo. Abagagga bagenda kutambulira mu nyonyi, abo nabo ne batuvaako ne batulekera oluguudo ffe bamwananchi. So therefore, even the tourists, we are constructing airports near the national parks. We are going to construct an airport near Chidepo, another one near Windi, another one near Kasese, so that the tourists go straight to the national park. So you can see the rationality now. Tuli Katogo, tourists ali ku luguudo. Olugambo agenda Kampala ali ku luguudo. Ey'ekisa amatooke ali ku luguudo. Owabafuta tutona bakavuyo kali awo. So this is part of the, now that the economy has recovered and is growing, it is high time to remove all these irrationalities. But it will also, the railway system is cheaper than the road everywhere in the world. You have heard General Katumba telling you that a 20-foot container now from Mombasa to Kampala by road, you pay 3,200 and something per container, 20 foot. On this train, it will be 1,600 something. It will be 50% cheaper. Then you have heard that the road is being spoiled. We now the roads will be mainly for passengers. But even the passengers, when we move to border, time will come, because now, like in Kampala, we introduced a passenger train from Narukolo to Nama. Oh, the people have got liberated from the border, so if we can have more of those, instead of having a vehicle transporting one person, why can't you have vehicles transporting 100, 200, 1,000 at a go, or the buses transporting 60, 70, so that you have got less numbers. Mwawadama n'abateeso bomba mfumba in the port, in the Amot, the big port, there is the small port, this bowl, Banyankole call it Olwabia. That is for eating vegetables, but you cook in the big pot. Now what we are doing here is cooking the small pot, the bowl. Cooking the bowl, you cook, instead of cooking for the whole family one time in one big pot, our traditional pots, you now cook in bowls, you cook now 40 times. So that one also, in time, it will be sorted out. So, but you have heard that in terms of cost, a 20-foot container now pays 3,250, I think, but it will pay 1,600. And the time, what is the time? Amanichino, Canon, Ayuda, Galamuzinda. Expenditure for katikitwala myaka emyezi enakumeka.
Yes, Your Excellency, the time from Mombasa to Kampala will be just 24 hours.
Naye kati ekino kyaffe ekyedda.
Echa?
Kino kyaffe ekyedda train.
The train, the old one, will take about 2. The train.
Your Excellency, we take about 14 days with the meter gauge.
14 days?
Yes. 14 days.
Katubalamu. Kino ekitweni kyaffe kino ekikadde kitwala ennaku 14. Kiri mukulu. Kati eno egenda kutwala essaawa 24. 24 hours. And the speed, what is the speed?
Can I say, or both of you can go?
The speed for the cargo train, the freight train, is 100 kilometers per hour.
100.
And for the passenger is 120 kilometers per hour.
And our old train?
The old train is 35 kilometers per hour.
Uh-huh.
If upgraded.
35 kilometers per hour, the other one 120, 100 if it is cargo. So therefore, this is a big transformation. A big transformation. It will mean that abakora business wano, abakora ebyamaguzi wano mu Uganda bagenda kwangwirwa. We shall lower the cost of doing business in Uganda. Now the other cost pusher is electricity. And the Vice President has told you that we are working on it already with Karuma and all the others. So once we have cheap transport, cheap electricity, labor is still not very expensive, then now we are dealing with the issue of cheap capital. These banks have been charging a lot of interest, and the money lenders bababa kati mbataddewo ekufulu aba money lenders tebagenda kuddamu kubatulugunya, mbataddewo ekufulu. And the money lenders who cheat you and buy land, buy your properties, claiming they sign a purchase agreement for lending you money. Ngere tugenda kubasiba. Muwalope bagende tuzira waliyo before. Abaddu batuse munange. Oyo mwana mulokole oyo. Genda wali kumuziralo. They are praising you that you are not a thief like your colleagues. What have you done with PDM? Amanya iwe.
I'm called His Excellency, I'm called Annette Amusolo, the Municipal Commercial Officer, Tororo.
Annette Amusolo.
Amusolo.
Ampu?
Amusolo.
Tell us how you are in broccoli. That you are eating.
Excellency, under PDM, we got 2 disbursements. That the first one was 889 million and the second one was 800 million. And we have done the disbursements to all our 8 parishes, and we have got 1,664 beneficiaries. And when it comes to Emioga,
akako
neta mukama wange.
Very good. Katonda akongere mikisa.
Amina. When it comes to Emioga, the first funds we got was 510, and we have 1,036 beneficiaries, and we have also got additional funding of 160 million to our 10 circles.
Good. So have you started recovering the original PDM? Because I said you recover after 24 months.
Yes, His Excellency.
You have started recovering.
We are recovering Emioga, but since it is a revolving fund, we are revolving it back to the beneficiaries.
Of course, it is their money. It is your money. Okay, Kare, thank you very much. We are glad to have such good examples. Now, that PDM is low-cost capital for you people. Because if you have got, in order for the economy, for the businesses to grow, if you get cheap transport like we are struggling now, you get cheap electricity, the salaries of our workers are still not very high. The only remaining cost is the cost of money, of capital. So, for the small people, we are giving you PDM and Imyoga. Please, this is your money. Tezigenda kudda mu government. Namwe bamufuna mpola kati mufunye banki yammwe. Esente zigenda kubetololamu. Omuntu akozesa ana ekijango obategeeze bwentwala miliyoni emu nsasula meka oluvannyuma wa myezi 24. When you take 1 million, you pay how much after 2 years, after 24 months?
Is that in a Myoga or PDM?
PDM.
PDM, we are recovering 6% of the 1 million.
You're recovering?
6% of the 1 million after 2 years.
That's how much, particularly Musura.
That is 60,000, 1 million 60,000.
If I get 1 million after
1 year?
No, after 2 years.
After 2 years is 1 million 120.
1 million 120,000.
Yes, His Excellency.
Oluvannyuma emyaka ebiri ate Myoga.
Myoga, the percentage is 8%. If you take 1 million, if you take 1 million, that is 8% of the 1 million.
Which is like 80,000.
Is 80,000.
So you pay 1,080,000.
Yes, His Excellency.
So, Kati, thank you. So, the Kati government ekoze bank mu buli muluka buli constituency ebakolede bank eyabamufuna mpola. Ezo sente zammwe tezigenda kudda mu gavumenti, mugenda kuzikozesa mtatumia, alafu mnarudisha na mwingine anakopa. Mpesa zenu hizo, sente zammwe abatasasula empewo zabajeyo ziyinza kubalumba bwe mutabasabira bulungi, bwe mubasabira obubi. N'olwekyo abatasasula mbatwale ng'abantu ababi abatalina mwoyo gwa Uganda. So then for the bigger people, we are always putting money in UDB. For the people, they were gaga. So therefore, we are now trying to solve the issue of the costs of inputs, transport, electricity, capital. There is peace. So that's why it is very important for this project. As you have heard, we are going to start with Kampala, with Malaba-Kampala, but we shall continue from Kampala to Mpondwe, and from somewhere on the western line to Kigali, if our brothers in Kigali work with us, and then from here to South Sudan, up to the border, and then we shall see how our brothers work with us from there. Therefore, you, the Bakedi, you now need to use this land. This land you are underusing and misusing. The other day I was going to Bunere, and in any case I know these areas very well, because I used to fight here. I used to stay, I stayed with my daughter Salome near the border there in a grass hut. When Salome boiled for me dilute milk, she was calling tea, although there was no tea in it. So I know this area very well. The area was created well by God. You find dry land, like 4 or 5 kilometers, then you go into wetland. Maybe 200 meters of wetland or 300. Then you go to another dry land, like that. So, what I want, the other day we were in Utareja with the leaders and in Parisa, and we have what these bucket leaders were calling the strategic plan, but in fact it is the NRM 96 manifesto of the 7 activities of 4 acres. That time we are talking of 4 acres, 1 acre of coffee, 1 acre of fruits, 1 acre of pasture for cows, 1 acre of food for the family. Then in the backyard, you have the poultry for eggs, you have the pigs. Then you have the fish farming. If you do those, you will get a lot of money. I don't know whether my people here have some of those videos. I normally go with my videos. I am a film shower now also. I show films, but mine are not James Bond and so on. Do you have those pictures of mine? Like the boy in Ijala, the one who is getting from 2 acres in Serere, he's getting net after removing costs 600 and I think 30 million shillings a year from 2 acres. They will show you those videos. They have captured them. They will show them to you. So, and then we want to irrigate. We want to irrigation. We want to use these swamps to irrigate the dry land, so that we get more money from the crops, more yield. And near the swamps, we do fish farming. I don't know whether my people have any of those. Is this my video or yours? Huh? They don't have. They didn't come with it. They thought you are town people who don't need to know about agriculture. Huh?
They are using their system, not ours.
Oh. That this one is yours of Wagaga. So with these few words, I want to thank the Turkish government. The Turkish government of President Erdogan is good. They work well with us. He came and visited us here, and we are working well together. And I want to congratulate Yapi. The Yapi, they are very active people. That friend of always comes here with his wife, very, very devoted people. They think, I think we can work with them. Now, we are going to get our petroleum money very soon. Your petroleum is about to come out of the ground by maybe next year but 1. So we shall have money to build all these areas and finish. Meanwhile, we shall be working on your roads, the ones you keep talking about, this, the ones I know very well, where I used to sit outside and see Tororo, Nagongera, Busorwe, then to Namutu.